So next trade we got, man, this is a big trade, and there's been a
Hmm.
lot of kind of unknown and what people don't understand about the trade that the Pacers did for um, Zubac, and then for Ben Mathurin leaving, going over to the Clippers. So to kind of break down this trade as well, so this is what the Clippers received. So the Clippers received Ben Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson, who was a center, a 2026 first round pick, and a 2029 unprotected first round pick, and then also a 2028 second round pick. And then the Pacers receive, of course, Zubac and then Kobe Brown. Now, to explain to the audience, this is how the protected pick works that the Clippers are receiving from the Pacers. So
Hmm.
it's 1 through 4 protected and 10 through 30. So if the pick falls between 1 through 4, right? Right, Adams, Silver, and they call it out and they say, hey, Pacers get the number 3 pick or anything 1 through 4. The Pacers are able to keep that pick and they'll be able to make that draft from those numbers. If they pick from 10 through 30, right, when they're calling those numbers, they also get to keep that pick. Now, if this pick falls between 5 and 9,
5 and 9.
it's gone. That pick goes to the Clippers, and Clippers have a great opportunity to continue to build. Now, for me, I feel like this gets tricky because I do think the league sometimes has their agenda. I do think it can make sense to give Pacers a good piece because of how they did their run last year with Holly and right. The ratings were really, really high for what the Pacers were able to do. Maybe you give the Pacers or Nuggets, you give them 1 through 3, and with the allegations going on, right? Do you reward the Clippers with having the
Top
top
five
pick?
pick.
I doubt it. So I do think Indiana will be able to get that. So before I was nervous that the Pacers made that pick. I feel like they had made it too soon if it was only 1 through 4 protected. When I found out it's 1 through 4 and 10 through 30, makes a lot of sense. And then also kind of to that trade as well. If the Pacers do fall between 1 and 4 or 10 through 30, then the Clippers will receive a 2031 first round pick from the Pacers, which is years down the line. So Pacers are in a good spot. So now I feel more confident about the move. Now, how do you feel about Pacers obtaining Zubac and then also having to let go of a young piece in Ben Mather?
Well, I think internally it was a stylistic move. It felt
Mm-hmm.
well. First of all, I think a lot of the teams during the trade deadline made moves for one or two reasons, which typically is why most teams make trades, which is to either get cheaper or to try to get better,
Fact. Yeah.
right? And so I think for Indiana, this was an opportunity to turn the corner in assuring that they're going to get better. Right, I don't think Ben Mathurin had the level of production and the level of development that
Mm-hmm.
the Pacers were expecting. I don't think that he grew into the kind of two-way threat that they were anticipating that he would. And then the way that Aaron Nesmith had been performing alongside Nimhard, I think gave them
And he's cheap.
um, Eddie's
And that
cheap.
style, like that, the way he plays, his money is probably going to stay right where it is or go a little bit above, but it's not going to be too high
You
with
talk about
Ben
Nesmith,
Mathurin's Neesmith because Ben Mathurin's
yeah,
price may go up because of how he can score. So it made sense for
and
them
he's
to
still
make
so
that trade.
young.
He's young too.
Because Ben
Yep.
Mathurin is only what 22,
Maybe
if
22,
that.
23. I don't know how old he was when he came in, but I know he was pretty young. So yeah,
He
probably
should
around that age.
he should be on the back end of his rookie contract, right?